wounds sustained in the fall from a 6-story building.
It's still my fault.
It is not. Shot you fired grazed him in the leg. Was far from fatal.
Couldn't have been more deadly if I'd have shot him right in the heart. No, right off the ledge.
Well, if you hadn't shot him, you might be lying on that table instead of him right now. You're just trying to protect yourself.
I know. It's not my fault. Just in the line of duty. I guess they didn't carry for decoration, huh?
Well, you might get a decoration for doing what you did.
No, I don't want a medal for causing the death of somebody.
Why don't you think of it this way? Maybe you saved somebody's life. If you hadn't done what you did, he might have shot Winter.
Miles, he didn't want her dead. He wanted her to go away with him. He was in love with her. When they were on the roof, he was begging for help. He said something about everything he did was for her.
No kidding.
She couldn't help him. And that was that.
Steve, do you know Dr. Harding?
The department psychologist?
Yeah, why don't you have a chat with him? Maybe even a session or two. It might help give you some perspective on what took place.
No, I don't think so, Miles. A couple of days and I'll feel better.
Well, you look pretty shaken up to me. Maybe the chief will give you a couple of days off to relax.
Just got days off around here.
Hey, how you feeling?
I'm okay.
Look like you got a little color back in your cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
On the roof when this happened?
No, when he bolted out of the apartment, we didn't know which way he was going, so I took the apartment entrance.
She saw it from the ground floor, then.
Man, I couldn't believe it. I saw him fall over the ledge, and he just fell. Look, are you done here?
Yeah.
I don't think he should be in here in the first place. Why don't you take him for some coffee, get his mind off it?
Well, that can't be done right away. Chief Marceau wants us up in his office. He wants to wrap up the case. See you later.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Jarvis's demise closes the Cobble Hill arson case as well as the Meacham murder investigation.
Well, I'm with you. The only problem now is soothing the ruffled feathers of a very unhappy assistant district attorney.
Yeah, you mean Cliff Nelson, huh?
Yeah, he was counting on this one. Now, with the books closed, he's going to have to do without his big conviction.
Well, he's a young fellow yet. He'll have plenty of other chances to make a name for himself.
Well, something to keep him busy.
You know, Logan, it's lucky for you that this Meacham case ended when it did. Now you'll be able to focus all your attention on the Paige Madison case.
Yeah, that was going to take all my attention, too. I've never handled that kind of litigation before.
Let me tell you something. If you thought a lot of eyes were on you during the Meacham trial, it's going to be nothing compared to the publicity Miss Madison is going to generate.
Well, it sure is a shame she couldn't have found a more conventional way to get her kicks.
Well, at any rate, I'm sure you'll handle it well. If there's any more that we can do for you here, let us know, huh?
Thanks, Bill. I'll do that. For calling. Bye-bye.
Okay, so when are you going to start working on this case?
First thing tomorrow morning.
No, you're not. The only thing you're going to think about is what we're going to do for our honeymoon.